So let's go to the Dart basics and start with the first example that they have given over here in the walkthrough, which is the main function. So the main function is an entry point for every Dart program, and also for Flutter apps, because they are written in Dart. So the entry point is the main function, and we saw that last time in VS Code. Let me see if I have that open. Yeah, so here we have it, and if you see, this is the entry point for your Dart program in which is the Flutter app that we had run last time, and this is where your code starts executing. The void over here means that this particular function, the main function, does not return anything. So there's a operating system or a running environment that calls this function to start your app or your program, but it doesn't expect anything to be returned by the program. It just wants the program to run, right? So that's why it's void, which means nothing to be returned from the function, and that's why you don't see a return statement, which is typically used to return values from a function, right? Then you have these parentheses, which basically is the list of should contain the list of arguments that this function takes, and over here we see that this does not take any arguments, and a very similar thing is seen in our Flutter app as well, that there are no arguments being taken over here as well, right? The curly braces basically denote the body of the function. So over here it's just a simple print hello world. So hello world is a very basic typical program used in all programming languages to just showcase the first simplest program that anybody can write in any programming language. Okay, so let me copy this code from here, and we'll go to Dartpad, and we'll replace the code over here, and we'll click on run. So we give it a few seconds, and there we have it. So it's a hello world that is printed out. So this print statement is basically used to print out text on the console, right? So text and other values, right? So if you have your Flutter app and you have a print statement over here, you would see that output in the console over here when you run your Flutter app. So you can run your Flutter app, and whatever is printed, you will see it getting printed out over here. And the way to do that is just write print, and in single or double quotes you enter your text value, and you end every statement with a semicolon over here. So that's basically your main function, which is the entry point for your app and for any other Dart program.